Mr. Presiding Officer, I have here with me a copy of the letter of Honorable Governor Mario Eduardo C. Ortega dated April 13, 2026, included in the agenda under item number 1 for this August body and considered as an urgent matter is the proposed amendment of Provincial Ordinance No. 527-2026 entitled Abolishing the Position of Executive Assistant to Salary Grade 17, item number 9, in creating the position of Executive Assistant 4, Salary Grade 24 under the Office of the Provincial Governor, particularly concerning the position title of an item created under the Office of the Provincial Governor. This proposed amendment stems from the review of our fiscal year 2026 annual budget conducted by the Department of Budget and Management as indicated in its letter dated March 23, 2026. In that review, it was noted that there is a need to align the position title with existing standards and guidelines prescribed by competent authorities. In fact, Ms. Evangeline S. Mendoza, our Provincial Human Resource Management Development Officer, Ms. Jane T. Flores, Secretary Sanggunian, and Ms. Ria Matilde Ballesteros, Board Secretary 4, and Neil N. Floresca, Private Secretary 1, personally went to the Civil Service Commission, Regional Office 1, and the Department of Budget and Management, Regional Office 1, to inquire about the findings of the review of the fiscal year 2026 annual budget and to seek proper guidance on this matter. Their initiative reflects due diligence, commitment to accuracy, and compliance to good governance standard. Following this consultation, it was determined that there is a need to align the position title with existing standards and guidelines prescribed by the Civil Service Commission and the Department of Budget and Management. Specifically, the amendment seeks to revise the position title from Executive Assistant 5, Salary Grade 24 to Security 5, Salary Grade 24. At first glance, this may appear to be a minor technical correction. However, it is far from trivial. Position titles in our plantilla are not mere label. They define roles, responsibilities, and qualification and must be consistent with the national standards to ensure proper classification, compensation, and accountability. This proposed amendment is firmly anchored on existing policies, particularly the Civil Service Commission Memorandum Circular Number 12, Series of 2011, and the DBM Local Budget Circular Number 137, dated July 13, 2021, otherwise known as the Index of Occupational Services, Position Titles, and Salary Grades in Local Government Units or OIS-LGU for calendar year 2021 edition. These issuances provide their clear guidance on the appropriate nomenclature and classification of positions in local government. By adopting this amendment, we ensure that our ordinance is compliant with set forth standards. More importantly, we uphold the integrity of our personnel system and avoid potential issues in audit, compensation, and administrative supervision. Again, my colleagues, this measure was endorsed by the Honorable Governor Mario C. Ortega as urgent. The Office of the Provincial Governor relies on properly classified positions to effectively carry out its mandate. Any delay in correcting this matter may affect operations and ultimately the delivery of services to our constituents. This is not merely a matter of compliance, it is a matter of ensuring that the government functions smoothly, efficiently, and within the bounds of established rules and regulations. In this light, I respectfully seek the support of this august body for the immediate consideration and approval of the proposed amendment to Provincial Ordinance 527-2026, subject to form and style, and be calendared for this session on second and third reading, Mr. Presiding Officer. Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer, and my esteemed colleagues.